So in today's video, I will be covering all the basics of the DGCA exam, including what they are, what exams you need to take, the validity period, the fee structure, and the number of attempts you are allowed to give, and so much more. So if you are curious about these exams and want to start your prep immediately, then this video is for you. Greetings fellow aviation enthusiasts and welcome back to our channel Unacademy Aviation. I'm your host Nimisha and this channel is dedicated to sharing interesting facts and knowledge about aviation. If you are passionate about becoming a pilot, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. So let's dive into today's topic, commercial pilot licensing conducted by the DGCA. The DGCA, or the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, is the aviation watchdog or the regulatory body in India. It is responsible for overseeing the aviation industry and licensing it among its other duties. In a future video, I will be explaining about the different aviation organizations and its functions, but for now, it is important to understand that the DGCA is the main body for civil aviation in India. Also, under the DGCA, there is another organization called as the CEO, or the Central Examination Organization, which is responsible for conducting pilot licensing exams. The CEO has the responsibility of issuing admit cards, allocating examination centers, announcing results, and also to conduct the examinations. The CEO conducts these pilot licensing exams 4 times a year, every quarter or 3 months. The CEO conducts 2 types of pilot exams, that is CPL, that is the Commercial Pilot License, and the ATPL, that is the Airline Transport Pilot License exams. The PPL, or the Private Pilot License exam, is actually conducted by another body. That will be covered in a future video on the channel. However, for today's video, our main focus is the CPL exam. Now you may ask me, what is the syllabus for the CPL exam? There are 5 subjects that you need to pass, that is air navigation, aviation meteorology, air regulations, technical general, and technical specific. In addition, there is also another subject, that is the RTR or radio telephony, that is also required. Now coming to the cost of this. Previously, the technical general and the technical exam was conducted in a complete offline mode, that is the pen and paper format, and would cost 500 rupees per attempt. Currently, all these exams have been moved to an online mode. But that does not mean that you can give this exam from your house. Rather, you would be assigned a center and you would be taking this exam on a computer screen. And each attempt is for 2,500 rupees. Coming to the exam structure for the CPL exams, each subject has 50 questions and the passing percentage is 70%. That means for a 100-question exam, you need to answer 70 questions correctly. And for a 50-question exam, you need to answer 35 questions correctly. To get your CPL license, you need to pass all 5 subjects if you are planning to do your training and flying in India. The navigation and technical general exams are the larger and more challenging subjects with 100 questions each in the examination. If you talk about the difficulty, India and EASA, that is the European Aviation Safety Agency, are well known for their stringent exams. As a result, it is common for individuals to go for multiple attempts, especially for challenging subjects such as air navigation and technical general. If you plan to do your training abroad, the technical general and the technical specific papers can be omitted. However, if you take these exams and pass them before going abroad, you will still have to appear for the separate 3 exams, which is air navigation, meteorology, and the air regulation. If you clear your papers after obtaining a foreign license, you will have to take 2 exams. That is known as a composite paper. That is, air navigation and meteorology is clubbed into one paper, and then you have your air regulation exam. But keep in mind that if you want to clear your papers after returning, then there is something known as recency. That is, you might just have 2 attempts to clear your paper before you are flying and you experience lapse. And that's why it's important to have an understanding of what papers you have to clear, the format of the papers, the fees, and the passing percentage, and all the other details related to the DGCA pilot licensing exams. All of these papers have to be valid. So let's talk about the validity of these examinations. The papers are valid for 5 years. So from the date of your result wherein you clear your paper, the examination will be valid for the next 5 years. So within these 5 years, you need to clear all the other requirements to obtain your CPL license. All in all, to summarize, the day you're going in and putting in your papers in the DGCA for the issuance of your CPL license, along with all the other requirements, your papers also need to be current. If at all you cleared one paper long back, you will have to reappear and clear this particular paper again for validity. So aviators, I hope this video has helped you get an overview of the DGCA and the CPL exam. Stay tuned to know more about the CPL exam in our upcoming videos. Signing off, Nimisha.